All right, we just finished our warm up here. So again, we're starting a new unit. It's represent and solve equations and inequalities. So we'll be working on this one kind of quickly. Well, I guess not quickly. We'll be done with it in about 2 weeks. But solving equations, equations are things that have equal signs in it. And then solving inequalities. Inequalities are these symbols like less than, greater than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Those are inequalities, but we're going to solve those equations. Um, and what we mean by that is like if you've got x plus 10 equals 20, can you figure out what the x would equal? So hopefully you can put in the missing number there and say x would have been 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. And you'll solve it and get x equals 10. But there's a process and a way in which we really, that's the focus of what we're doing. It's not, hey, can you do mental math and say that x is 10 there? We're going to really get into how do we solve this so that when you are approached with a problem like 3x equals 25/75, then you actually know how to solve that. And you can write down your algebra steps and figure that out. And once you know that process, again, the process is what we're doing, not just find the hidden number. That's the biggest thing. This is a skill you guys will be continuing to use, seventh, eighth, and so on. It's probably one of the most important for what you do for your middle school and high school math. It's a very dominant skill, I guess is a way to put it. So today we are going to try to be looking. I've taken these two lessons and just put it as one. I feel like the book that we're teaching from is really wanting you to learn some other skills that are kind of going to get in the way. So I'm just going to kind of adjust this lesson or these two lessons to get to what we really need to learn, and that is what is an equation, and if we have an answer for an equation, how do we put that in and check that our answer works? So when I used to teach eighth grade math, I tell my students, if you are solving 3x equals 25.75, every single student should know if they got the answer wrong or should know if they got it right. And it's very simple because if you plug in the answer, let's say they thought the answer was 10. If you plug it in, 3 times 10 is 30. 30 does not equal 25.75. So that student who believed x equals 10 should also not just believe, but should know that they have the answer wrong because these aren't equal. So you've got to be able to plug a number in there, and then you would get 25.75 equals 25.75. And whatever that number you plugged in for x that gets it to equal each other, then you know you have your answer right. So that's some of the stuff we're working on throughout this unit.